Hello, and thanks for joining us on this podcast. A little bit different here today when we're doing this podcast. You're usually the host, Kristan.
Oh, it's so bizarre to be over here across the way on the CCEA podcast. Yes.
I know. So I'm Caylee Kirby. I am the new communications specialist here, but we're talking about you. We're introducing you as the new board president here.
That is really wild hearing that come out of your mouth, but I'm so excited to officially be serving in this capacity for sure.
So in this introduction, tell us a little bit about you, where you grew up, your family, and all the things maybe we need to know about you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for the people that do know me out there, I was born and raised in Buffalo, New York, diehard Buffalo Bills fan, go Bills. And it's funny, I come from a family of 5. I am the youngest, and actually come from a union family. My dad was the president of the Steelworkers Association back in the East Coast part, and you know, I've always been really union strong, and we actually I moved out here with my husband in 2009. We ended up both getting into education, and currently we have a 10-year-old son together who we named him Tony after his dad. We also have a wonderful golden doodle named Rocco and a cat named Pepperoni. So,
okay,
yeah,
interesting
Pepperoni.
name. Interesting name. So
Yes.
safe to say the union is something that you're used to,
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
But you started as an educator. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about how you came into education and what you love most about being an educator.
Yeah, you know, actually when I moved out here in 2009, I was a food and beverage manager at Aria Resort, and it was it was an interesting time because we did a lot of work with Junior League, and so we partnered with a lot of the community with the kids and stuff. And then afterwards, I ended up I had this dream of wanting to go back and finishing my degree with elementary education. And then here I am. I ended up started to teach in CCSD in 2013. And never looked back. And I'm just, I'm so appreciative that I got into the work because it is just, that is everything. That's my identity. Education is everything to me.
And that's what's cool about it is because you can find a different path, but still be able to educate and teach people and get them involved. So what is something in this new role that excites you about being the president?
Oh, for sure. You know, one of the biggest things is, and I am no stranger to union business. This has been something I've been doing pretty much since I've been in education here in CCSD, but just having the opportunity to work with people to all, do the heavy lift of changing the educational landscape in the state of Nevada, that's huge. And then not to mention the opportunity to get to advocate for our members. I think that's huge. And not just our members, for our kids. They are the reason that we have jobs, and they are the reason that keeps us going into these buildings every single day. And so I'm really excited to have that opportunity to, be the face of this organization and really, carry the voices of our members and our kids.
You, of course, are a member here at CCEA. So maybe someone is new as a member for CCEA, or they're just starting to get more involved. How can they be more involved, and what do you do in your role as president for those new members?
Well, I think people really need to remember that the union is only as strong as their membership, and I feel like we've demonstrated that in the past when we have done these really heavy lifts of things like where we're, fighting for contracts, or whether we're doing X, Y, and Z, right? We always have members out there. So that is one of the first things that I urge people out there, get involved. Like, that is something that is so key to being successful as a union. And then not to mention the fact that one of the things that, people are unfamiliar with what the work is it's just really, again, it's moving those messages and making sure that if things in education are not going well or things need to be changed, that we can band together, unify, and advocate for those changes. And so that's one of the biggest, things I'm going to be doing as part of my presidency.
Do you have any other goals? You just mentioned that one. Other goals that you maybe want to accomplish during your tenure as president?
Oh, for sure. When you look and you step into a role like this, you have so many, your your eyes are as big as saucers, right? You want to take on the world. But one of my biggest things I want to do is I really want to make sure that this organization really starts we are member led. We're getting there, but I really want to grow that opportunity where people are out there. They're moving the message. They're getting involved. And actually, I know we are going to talk a little bit about that in a bit, but there's a really good opportunity that we're going to bring up in a little bit. If I understand.
Let's segue that. Let's start tip of the iceberg right there. We have this campaign going on.
Yeah.
It's called CCEA On the Ground.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of what it's about and what we can do with it.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so CCEA On the Ground. I've been to a couple of these meetings now where I've watched these leaders come in, and pretty much it's just getting them into these meetings to learn exactly what we're trying to do to raise our member base, where they're going to go out and do the hard things. They're going to go out and get to know the political landscape. I mean, for example, one of the things that we're seeing right now, we have quite a few. I don't actually have a figure, but people coming in to do phone banking. They're calling based on our candidate, Isaac Barone, in Senate District 2, that we're going to get him elected. There's not if, it's we are going to. And so they're coming in and they're doing phone banking. And then on Saturdays, we've been meeting at Freedom Park to do canvassing for this man. And he's incredible. He's a Rancho former teacher, been in the district 30 plus years, former member of CCEA. And this is our own, and we want to get him elected. And so watching them go through the CCEA On the Ground, this whole program to learn about how to get involved and do these things is just an incredible thing to witness.
And this is, one of the ways we're doing these once a week for members to get involved. And we want this to be member led. We want them to be involved and become those, key political figures and learn more about the political sphere, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about what the key piece with CCEA On the Ground is. Like, what does this program mean, and why should members care about it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that it needs to be front and center. And ultimately what it's doing is it's getting our leaders that are already going out and doing the work and really pushing them to the next level for understanding the political chess game that we play on a daily basis here at CCEA, right? And so having the opportunity to understand the political strategy, to go out to have these conversations with community members, that is what CCEA On the Ground is all about. And then again, perfect example is Isaac Barone, getting him elected. So, and that's going to be one of the biggest things that's going to happen based on these people who are going through this program right now.
We don't want to take too much time up. We want to keep this pretty short. So real quick, when we wrap up this interview question with you, let's do something lighthearted.
Sure.
What is one thing you like to do to unwind after a long day?
Oh boy. Well, there's a couple things. Usually you can find me at the gym at the end of the day. I am a total heavy lifter junkie when it comes to that. Or you can find me in the cycling studio riding to some pretty heavy beats per minute, which a lot of EDM.
Okay.
So, and that's usually my outlet. And then of course, spending time with my family. So it's usually those things in order, but those are the best way. And I know you say after unwind, but I guess I don't really, there's not really like couch time. Yeah, there's no couch time for me. I don't know. I've never been a couch person, so I very much am just out there doing the things I do just to, I don't know. I guess cardio is it.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, I feel the same way. I want to do a speed round with you, and then we'll wrap this up. So short answers, maybe even one-word answers.
Beautiful.
Ready?
Yes.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee.
Early bird or night owl?
Oh, either or. I don't really discriminate. I discriminate against either of those. Just depends on when I go to bed or when I fall asleep.
Okay, hey. Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Texting or calling?
Oh, God, please text.
Should I add FaceTime in there?
Oh, text is just the best way, just because sometimes I'm like, oh my God. And I think that maybe it's just the millennial in me.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
And I'm a big texter too. Okay. Movies or books?
Books, I'd say.
Okay. Beach or mountains?
Oh, beach.
Breakfast or dinner? Don't say lunch.
Lunch She's like, that's not it. How about we go, dinner, because my husband can grill.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, dogs or cats?
Oh boy, I feel so indifferent on this because I have both. I'm going to say both. I can't pick.
We'll let it slide. Staycation or road trip?
Road trip.
Concert or show?
Concert. Yeah.
Okay. Fremont Street or the Strip?
Oh boy, that's funny. That's a loaded question. You know, I like to get weird down in Fremont Street. I enjoy it down there. It's so much fun.
Okay, sticking with the Vegas theme, Red Rock or Lake Mead?
Ooh, Lake Mead. We have paddle boards, so that's cool.
That's very fun.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, favorite subject growing up?
Oh God. I'd have to say probably reading. I mean, yeah.
Least favorite subject?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna go with, I can strictly remember this. This was like the bane of my existence. It was chemistry in high school. Miss Yadov, she was incredible. She was a great teacher, but I was not a good student with chemistry.
I was expecting math. I feel like math is the answer a lot of people give for
No, that'd be
least
the one that my
favorite.
son gives, because right now he's just like, it's not it for him.
Okay, and then last one, your best teacher hack.
Oh gosh, teacher hack. Oh my gosh, if you can get classroom management under control, you can make them do anything. I mean, honestly, that's really, and I know that sounds cliche, but hear me out. If you can get that under control, they will do anything for you.
Kristan, thanks so much for joining us today on the podcast. Next time, it'll be you.
Oh, I know, but that's so great. It's kind of nice to be in this seat a little bit, you know? But honestly, no, thank you for having me today. I'm really excited to dive in head first with this. I mean, the people who know me out there know I put in the work, and I'm going to continue to work for all of our, you know, kiddos, our members, everybody, that just because that's how it's got to be in order if we want to keep making gains.
All right. Thanks so much for being
Thank
here.
you.